We've done movie hot takes, we've done superhero hot takes, and now it's time for music hot takes. Theme music.
Two sides of the same coin.
That podcast is weird.
Hello and welcome to Two Sides of the Same Coin, where nerds talk about media. And I am your resident nerd, Noah Hewitt. And today I'm here once again with a part-time co-host. You want to say part-time co-host, and also my roommate Skylor.
Hello.
We're back again. We're reading music hot takes from Reddit, and also going to be talking about some of our personal music hot takes. But before we get into that, and we're going to talk about some of the music that we generally listen to, just to, I don't know, help you connect or see where we're coming from and a little bit of our background when it comes to music. But before we get into that, please be sure, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, please give us a follow, 5-star rating. It really helps. If you're listening on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. We'd like to hear from you. Share some of your music hot takes. Tell us what you like to listen to and what episodes you'd like to hear from us in the future. Like, if you like the hot take series, what's the next hot take topic that we should do? I think I covered everything. All right, Skylar, do you want to tell everyone the terrible music that you listen to?
Hello. Yes, I am Skylor. I listen to honestly, and I know this is because there's hot takes that talk about this, but I legitimately listen to almost everything. Sometimes by choice, sometimes not by choice.
You do not listen to almost everything.
I do. I listen to some rap. I listen to some current pop. I listen to some current country. More than I sometimes on my own, but also we have country music at work currently as well, so I hear a lot of that. So I haven't been listening to it on my own as much right now just because I hear it all day. I listen to, obviously, a lot of CCM stuff. I'm a musician, and I do CCM stuff musically. I listen to a lot, and my main stuff is, yes, rock and metal, but I do a lot of rap, a lot of current pop, a lot of old school rock as well, and even some oldie stuff, not as much as Noah does. So I'll let him explain about that. So there is very few things I will not try, although I don't like everything. Usually I can at least appreciate, and we talk about this. I'll talk about this on some of the hot takes. I at least will appreciate the musicianship or the songwriting behind music, even if I'm not a huge fan of the artist or the style of music. So, okay.
All right.
Noah.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm your host. I guess I need to start from the beginning. I was raised in worship music and CCM, and then the older I got a little bit into kids pop, just a little bit, growing up. And then when I got into middle school, I fell in love with 50s and 60s rock. Like your Elvis Presley, your Chuck Berrys, then a little bit into the Beatles, and also a little bit of the Big Bopper. And then, yeah, the older I got, the more diverse the music that I listen to has become, because I will listen to everything from Disney music to sea shanties to a little bit of orchestral. Then again, if I'm listening to orchestral music, it's mainly because it's movie soundtracks. I adore movie soundtracks. I also like listening to a decent amount of pop punk and songs that are from like cartoons that I watched growing up. I don't know. I personally feel like I listen to almost everything. And Skylar might disagree. I would say a little bit more than Skylar, because
You do a little bit more. I like orchestral, but you probably know more about definitely movie soundtracks than I do.
Well, and I also have like
the actual
playlists on like my Spotify for like each genre.
Yes.
because I have like a barbershop playlist. I have a musical playlist. I have
You do listen to more musicals than I do.
I have a country playlist. I do have a metal playlist. I do listen. See, my version of metal and his version of metal are different because I'm more into the lighter stuff. He's more into the heavier stuff.
That's true.
I'm sure. I have bluegrass. I do listen to a little bit of bluegrass. I think I covered mostly everything, and I feel like I constantly listen to the popular hits constantly from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today.
Which is really just 70s, 80s, and 90s because
yeah, they barely
that radio station does not do modern music.
Well,
other than 3 songs.
"Sucker" by the Jonas Brothers.
Basically,
I'm telling you, this one station, I think it's like 96.1 or whatever.
SOX.
Yeah, that my work plays all the time, and they play like all these songs from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and then occasionally we'll get like maybe a Beyonce song, and then
occasionally,
and then I feel like once a week or every other week they'll play "Sucker" by the Jonas Brothers.
But you will hear like, I don't know, you'll hear Freebird like 3 times a day.
Oh my goodness!
But then, which is whatever. I mean, it's not a horrible song.
It's
but
a
then,
good song. It's
but
just overplayed.
but you hear it 3 times a day, and then you'll hear like a Beyonce song like every other week or something.
No, you want to know what song they play too much?
What?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
They do.
I love the song. It's a good
shame because I
song.
love the song too.
There's so many. I guess
it can't be overplayed.
I guess if we're going for hot takes, like my first hot take would be there are so many good songs, especially that were like made in the 80s and 90s, that are just overplayed.
Yes.
To the point that you don't really like them anymore.
Yes.
Like Believer, or I mean more like not Believer. Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah. Or Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. I was gonna say some Bon Jovi songs, but the thing is with Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah, "Living on a Prayer."
I don't think it might be a little overplayed, but I never get tired of that song.
Yeah, that's fair.
I never get tired of any of the Bon Jovi songs. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just because Bon Jovi's a little unique.
All right, should I start?
Yeah,
you want to start with your first actual hot take?
Okay.
Anyway, we can do some personal hot takes at the end.
All right, should I read? No, what? I'll start off with a doozy. I'll start with a paragraph.
Okay.
All right, here from Reddit.
Thunk.
God's trying to speak to us.
He dropped his water bottle on the floor above us.
He dropped his tumbler.
Yeah.
Okay, from an account that has since been deleted. Okay, so I might get some hate.
Start off with a good one then.
What?
Starting off with a good one then if they deleted their account.
They deleted their account. They definitely got hate for this one. Okay, so I might get some hate. But Blink 182 is in that category of great people shit music for me personally. It's just not good to me. I'm a huge fan of pop punk and shit like that, but Blink just sounds so generic it hurts to listen to. The vocals are like nails on a chalkboard. The way he sings is the typical pop punk way, which is with kind of nasally flat vocals, and in most cases I'm not a huge fan of this, which is weird because it's common in my favorite subgenre. Anyways, Blink 182 is just missing something for me, and I'm aware of Travis Barker is one of the best drummers alive. He is one of my big 5 drummers personally. But on most of the Blink tracks I've heard, it's just the same basic pop punk drummer starter kit like drumming I've ever heard. My favorite pop punk band of all time is FOB, and when I compare the two, it's hard to believe it's the same sub. I know a lot of people love Blink, but it's not my cup of tea personally.
That's funny.
Edit.
Go ahead.
Edit. If anyone would like to drop some Blink recs down below, I'm willing to listen. I want to give them a second try.
That's funny because it wasn't my first one that I was going to read, but I have one here that is literally just Blink-182 is overrated. So, yeah, we can start with Blink. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I do listen to some pop punk, and I definitely have listened to Blink, but I want to hear as more pop punk, I'd say, than me. Go ahead.
I have no opinion.
No opinion at all?
I have no opinion. I don't know if I've listened to Blink-182, if I'm going to be honest.
Really? Oh, okay.
I don't. Here's the thing, and I might get some flack. I've listened to more of like the Christian pop punk, or some of the like I don't know, the classics. Like I've listened to a little bit of MXPX. I've listened to obviously Reliant K.
So
I've listened to
All the Small Things.
Simple Plan. All the small things.
All the small things. That song was him. So I will not go.
Okay, yeah, I know.
That was their biggest one. They have a lot of songs. Adam's Song, and Damn It, and One More Time, and First Date. Like, they have a lot more songs.
So if I hear it,
all the small things was their.
If I hear them, I probably will know them.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
And then the lead singer now is like into UFOs and stuff.
That's not surprising.
I mean, so yeah, I kind of agree with him. It's very much the pop side of pop punk, I think. That's the problem with pop punk is it's not straight pop, but it's not straight punk. Like there are very underground. Punk was an underground thing in the 80s and 90s. They are on the pop side of punk, I would say, especially for the 90s and early 2000s. I do agree with Travis. He is I will not say he's a top 5 drummer of all time because I don't think he is. I will say he's an insanely good drummer, though. That is not saying he's not. But yes, he in Blink song specifically, unless there's some really obscure ones that I don't know, which is very possible. I know they're big stuff. His drumming is very simplistic, or very straightforward. Not simplistic because it's not simple, but very straightforward. But I have heard some of his stuff he's done outside of Blink have been kind of showed off his skills a lot more. So I do kind of agree with that. The comment I have like below that they're overrated is that they are good at catchy pop songs, but when they try to get serious, it can be mixed. I
don't know. I think
kind of like an unserious band, and I can kind of agree.
I don't know. I guess if I think about it, I think Blink-182 is almost. No, I was gonna compare him to All Time Low, but I think All Time Low might be higher than Blink-182 for me.
It's fine.
I mean, now that you've told me, I think All the Small Things is like, I don't know, catchy, but I feel like you're gonna hear more people singing like Dear Maria, Count Me In.
Well, yeah.
Then
they were both very, very big around the same time. I don't know, All the Small Things.
I don't know. And also I'm more of a
huge song.
I don't know. I feel like I'm more of a Reliant K and Simple Plan fan right now. I mean, Stellar Cart also has some pretty good hits. Also, Bowling for Soup. I really like Bowling for Soup, especially since I found out they did the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Yes.
I
forgot that you didn't know that until recently.
No, I didn't. I found out actually when I started this podcast. I had no idea, and then I started listening to some of their music, and then I was just surprised. I'm like, these guys did a song for a kid show.
Yep.
We're
able to not curse. All right. You want to go to my first hot take?
Yeah,
because you're going to have some words on this one.
Oh, boy. Hit me.
The Beatles were just 60s One Direction. And then...
Oh, I'm sorry. That's... I'm sorry. That's just wow.
Yeah. And there were a lot of other comments saying like they have some really good music, and they do. They have some really good musically, instrumentally wise, like well written songs, but they are very overrated. Was most of the other comments that I'm seeing.
All right, you might be surprised by this.
You're gonna agree with them?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I do so.
We were alive during that One Direction, like
Yes. 2000. What was that? Like 2010 ish.
yeah, and all the biggest comparison, or like similarity between both bands is all the women went crazy for them.
So I was to say. So the other comparison I saw was the another huge band at that point, or what considered a really good band was the Stones, Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
And most people were saying, and I think I agree with them, that musically wise, Rolling Stones music is better. But One Direction. But the Beatles were kind of the popular like boy band type thing. And so they got more attention, especially even back then and now, as kind of because they are considered like the fathers of rock and roll, or one of them.
Damn,
I don't know if I agree they did a lot for rock and roll, but it's
I just
maybe
realized
making it popular. But I think actually they made rock and roll popular in like the pop music side of it, but I don't, as far as making it what it is today.
You want to know what's a huge similarity that I just realized?
What's that?
Both the bands broke up, and one prominent band member like took off afterwards.
You talking about the Stones or you talking about One Direction and the Beatles?
Yeah, because Paul McCartney,
huge.
Paul McCartney got really big.
Yep.
And now Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm. He's doing his own thing too.
Yeah,
he's
and Harry, big. I feel like,
and was in a Guardian. He was in a Marvel movie for like a whole 2 minutes.
Not even
that.
20 seconds.
I don't know if they're doing. Are they doing something with him
Probably
now?
Not.
I
Probably
don't know.
Not.
If they scrapped that entire.
I think the Elementals got, or not the Elementals. Why I say that? The Eternals got so much hate, which
I want to see more of that.
I
know we're getting.
I liked it. But I think it was in. I think a lot of people were upset because they didn't see the connection, and I think it was took place like in another universe.
It didn't, because the elemental head in the ocean is in multiple other movies.
Oh, it is. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
All
it's in Doctor Strange, I think. It's in other movies. It's on like the TV in the background and stuff.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, no.
Yeah, your turn.
Well, all right. I'm going. This is another Beatles one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Then good on theme. I
don't care much for most of the Beatles catalog. They have some good tunes, but if I never hear one again. Wait. But alright. I'm sorry, I messed up. I don't really care for the Beatles catalog. They have some good tunes, but if I never hear their popular songs again, I won't be sad. I kind of disagree.
Okay.
I kind of disagree. I don't know. I feel like I don't hear a lot of Beatles songs. I don't know. I feel like they have a lot of good hits. I don't know. I feel like I never get upset when I hear a Beatles song.
Feel like
I really like
about SOX. I feel like they play.
I like
Let It Be and Here Comes the Sun. Decent amount.
I don't get upset when I hear Here Comes the Sun.
Yeah, I don't get upset when I hear it either.
Let It Be can be a little overplayed.
Yes.
I feel like I don't hear Hey Jude enough.
I don't hear Hey Jude. I feel like not on the radio at least.
I wonder if it was overplayed at one point that they don't play it anymore. That's actually a Beatles song I would like to listen to more. Though I think people don't want to be reminded of Hey Jude since it was one of their last songs.
Sure.
Yesterday. I love Yesterday. Yesterday is such a good song, especially then the Tim Hawkins parody of it. Yeah, I don't think they have like a bad soundtrack. Like I mean, do you have any statements on that or feel the same way or
I'm indifferent towards the Beatles in general. I mean, like, yeah, I don't usually seek out their music, but if it's on a couple of my playlists, like just on some of my random ones, and if it pops up, like I'll listen to it. Like I don't dislike it or anything at all, but I don't seek them out. I have a coworker who's old,
okay.
who it's his favorite band in the world, and he's seen Beatles cover bands like dozens of times.
All right.
I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not.
All right, I got one more related to the Beatles, if you don't mind.
Sure,
just
go ahead.
because
knock yourself out.
And I'm probably also indifferent to this one, but just because it relates, someone says the Bee Gees were a way better band and songwriters than the Beatles.
Okay. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Songwriters, maybe. Musicians, no. But songwriters, maybe. And I would have to listen to more of both catalogs. I know the
top of my
music's
head,
good, but that's about it.
What have the Bee Gees?
They do the oh shoot, what's the song called?
Staying Alive.
Yeah, Staying Alive.
Oh.
Staying Alive. That song.
How Deep Is Your Love?
How Deep Is Your Love is another big one. Yep. They were a disco band, if you couldn't.
Yeah. You know what? Now that I think of it, I feel like. I mean, maybe. See, I feel like it's hard to compare the two because it's just two different music. You know what I mean?
That's why I said songwriting, maybe. I could maybe agree with that, but actual musicianship is hard because it's very different. And I think the musicianship of the Beatles gets kind of maybe it's not under appreciated nowadays, but definitely was in the past.
Yeah. I don't know. I think both good bands in their own way.
I think it's valid.
Yeah. All right.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here's a hot take. Here's a take. He says, I get, and I do agree with this one a good bit. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. I get so tired of people slamming Ed Sheeran. Yes, he has some poppy stuff, but the man is a brilliant musician. Look up his older stuff. A lot of people only know him as the Shape of You guy, and that pisses this guy off. And I will agree with him. Ed Sheeran is actually a very good musician and songwriter, but he has some poppy stuff, and anyone who's not into his poppy stuff tends to write him off. Just as a crap artist in general, because he's a pop artist.
See, I don't think of Shape of You when I think of it.
What do you think of?
That's
his biggest song now. It wasn't his first song.
I think of Thinking Out Loud and Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah, which is fair. That's would be like his first couple of hits. But even those, like, yeah, if there's some of his older and like pre-top 2 hits, you kind of see his musicianship.
Well,
a little bit more.
Here's the thing. I think going to like how great of a musician he is like the lawsuit that he went through.
Yeah.
Because like he found the 4 chords that you can like play any pop song ever created.
Yeah, that's not the first one who did that though.
Oh, he's not? I thought he got in a lawsuit though over it. I could be wrong.
I'm not familiar with the lawsuit.
Look it up. Look it up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
I want to see what the lawsuit was because I don't know if I've heard about the lawsuit.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's saying that Thinking Out Loud was infringed on Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On.
Read what Google said for the class, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ed Sheeran has successfully defended himself in a series of copyright lawsuits concerning his song Thinking Out Loud, which was accused of infringing on Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. After a 2023 jury trial ruled in his favor, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear a final appeal in June of 25. effectively ending the main case brought by the heirs of Let's Get It On, co-writer Ed Townsend. A separate but related lawsuit filed by Structured Asset Sales was put on hold during the earlier trial and is currently on hold again. And then there is a video link to a Bloomberg Law video talking about the thing. Yeah, so I didn't realize. I honestly must have been out of the loop because I didn't know this happened.
Yeah.
Or maybe I did and I
didn't
kind
know
of
it was
tuned
about
out.
thinking out loud.
You
know
but
what?
Yes. So, and maybe a lot of people didn't realize,
Yeah.
non-musicians didn't realize this, but yes, pop music and, by the way,
Yeah.
like 50% of worship music, if not more, are pretty much the same 4 chords.
Yeah.
And then when you go into most songs are in 4/4 or like
Yeah.
maybe 3/4 or 6/8 sometimes. Yeah.
I think that's what his main
problem.
defense was.
Yes.
I think that's why that got popular.
Which is probably how popular, yeah. Which about a lot of people, if you don't aren't a musician, you
Yeah.
wouldn't really realize that. But yes.
Yeah, I think Ed Sheeran's
yeah, there
pretty
is a
talented.
video. I forget who did it. Have you ever seen there's I forget what the band is called. Now I gotta find the video. But there's a video
I
of
think I
the
saw
guys
it this week.
who play the same 4 chords, but then they just do it as like 20 different songs. They do a
Yeah.
live show of that.
Yeah, I've seen
We'll have
stuff
to
like
watch. We'll have
that.
to watch that afterwards. But very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is one that's kind of attacking some of the songs that we grew up with.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's called, if you want to look it up, everyone's listening, look up 4 chords, The Axis of Awesome, which is
Oh, that's a sweet band name.
yeah, which is a sweet band name.
Yeah.
So they did a live show and they did a whole bit on the same 4 chords with so many different pop songs and old songs and new songs. Okay, continue. Go ahead.
All right, this is definitely like gonna attack. No, I wouldn't say necessarily our childhood, but some of the music that we grew up with.
Okay.
And I will say, just before people get mad at me, I think I'm also indifferent about this one. But it says Oasis are good, but so overrated. Wonderwall isn't even one of their best songs.
I mean, I have not listened to much Oasis. I will admit.
Neither have I.
Obviously,
That's
I know
why I'm
Wonderwall,
indifferent.
and obviously, I've played Wonderwall on acoustic guitar around a campfire more times than I care to admit. More usually because it's requested, but yeah, I feel like that's one of those bands where they have a big hit and everyone knows that song, but they probably have way better songs that never got popular. But Wonderwall just got popular. Also, that dude is a grandpa now, which is weird.
Damn. Well, so is you want to feel fucking old? You want to know who else is a grandpa right now?
Ew.
Eminem.
Yeah, that's true. He is, and he's way younger than you guys, dude. I would think. Well, maybe not. I assume he is. Yeah, Eminem is a grandpa too, because he had a kid. I mean, shoot, his kid was born like when he was starting to get popular. I think, like back in the like You Lose Yourself days, which was what, like 2002 or something. Like I think his kid was already born, so his kid's probably our age.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
yes, we were old enough to have kids. Okay.
And for the record, we both don't have kids.
If we do not have kids, this is true. I feel like we wouldn't be roommates if one of us had a kid.
No, if we were, it would be like a. Oh darn! What was the name of that one movie with Tom Selleck? Where baby was like left at the door. It was just
Yeah,
like
what
these
movie was
3
that?
single dudes trying to raise
Yeah.
a baby.
Yeah, I
That-
forget what that movie was called. That's a good movie though. We should do more of those types of movies. All right, here's one.
Yeah.
I have no clue how you'll feel about this one.
Okay, I'm listening.
Michael Jackson is very overrated. Why is he even the king of pop? It's all controversial marketing by MTV for multiple reasons. An in-depth Googling will reveal a lot. P.S. This comment is not anti Michael Jackson, which I'm not either. Pop music has been raging since the 50s. You can say it was and then he goes into the history of pop music. And there was another one. There's another one that Michael Jackson is overrated. Except for 4 or 5 of his biggest hits, people almost know Michael Jackson's songs because the rest of it is not worth paying attention to. Even the hits are surrounded by way catchier tunes and artists most of the time. If he didn't put on a good show with all the dancing, he probably wouldn't have been nearly as popular because most of his music struggles to stand on its own. I guess that's what makes him the king of pop. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know how I feel about either, because the thing is, I almost feel like they have valid points. Because the thing is, here's the thing. Anytime, and maybe this is not necessarily that he's overrated, but like anytime I want to, like I hear a Michael Jackson song, which they are also overplayed on SOX, I don't know. I feel like usually I want to dance. Oh, like, and do like the Michael Jackson dancing. Because most of his songs, you usually think of Michael Jackson dancing.
Yes.
And
go ahead.
I guess counter argument.
Okay.
Does that mean he's overrated, or does that just also mean he's more talented?
That you want to dance to Michael Jackson?
No, because let's think, like, that you don't just remember the music, you also remember how the music, like, makes you feel or makes you want to move.
I would argue that's better music writing, yes.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, that you have to keep in mind, which I don't think a lot of people know, is he did a lot of his own music.
Yeah.
Like, he wrote a lot of the actual
and
music,
also,
which pop stars, especially modern, don't often write a lot of their music,
another
which is the whole thing.
You gotta remember, all right, I agree with the sense that Michael Jackson is overrated, but towards the end.
Towards the end of his life, he was overrated, you mean?
Yeah, like
more than
the end of his career.
Okay.
Because I think he definitely peaked.
Yeah, I would say
he definitely had a peak.
You're talking about musically, like
musically.
Music. Okay. I could agree with that.
But the thing is, the dude went from being in a group with his brothers, the Jackson 5, to being the youngest brother, and then having a really successful music career.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't think you get there without just putting a lot of work in.
Well, and then the MTV comment.
Yeah. See, I can't overlook that because
then they had a lot more power than
they had.
Now.
I mean, yeah, I don't think they have any power.
Yeah, but they used to make him break.
It makes me think if there was a deal going on.
I'm sure they made money. I mean, they make money off him, of course.
Because that's another thing. Yeah. If you also think of Michael Jackson, you think of the MTV music videos. That I don't know if I've seen a couple. I've not seen all of them, but
right.
That's another thing. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, just before I forget, the movie we were talking about, it's 3 Men and a Baby.
Yes. Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah, that's
okay. I could remember what that movie was called.
that's such an 80s movie title.
It is. Who else was in that movie with Bob Selleck? What are the other 2 guys?
Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson.
Okay.
Wait, Nancy Travis was in this movie? She was Vanessa from The Last Man Standing.
Oh, yeah, that lady. Okay. The mom of Last Man Standing.
Yeah. I love that show.
It's a very good show.
Okay.
I believe it's your turn.
Let's see. All right, you knew this was coming.
Oh, here we go.
You knew this was coming. Taylor Swift is one of the most, if not the most, overrated industry plants of all time.
It's funny because my next one was gonna be about Taylor Swift as well, but I will actually hold it till my comment. I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so she was discovered by a producer, and I don't remember who discovered her, and did the country thing.
Yeah.
And then she got bullied out of country, which, and this is a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
I think if Taylor Swift of, what was her first album, like 2008 or whatever, if she came into country music right now, she would be loved because country is way more poppy than it was back
See,
then.
I haven't.
Like current country is very poppy.
I don't think I
mainstream
heard
country.
any of her country things.
Oh, all of them. Yes, you have. You Belong With Me was the country area. And
I'd have to hear it.
Romeo, is it Romeo and Juliet? I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Like her first big hit, you've heard them for sure.
Okay.
Her first big hits were when she was a country artist, technically a country artist. She got bullied out of that, just kind of transitioned into pop. I think she is very, very good at marketing.
Yeah.
And
I
she can sing. I'm not gonna say she cannot sing.
Yeah, I don't say that
She
either.
apparently can kind of play guitar. She does it a little bit more for the stage looks, especially in the country era, because everyone wanted you to play guitar in the country in the country music side of it. I'm not saying she can't play guitar. She's not like Ed Sheeran, where she's a really, really good guitarist and then also writing songs. And I can agree that she's overrated maybe, but she does write catchy songs. Also, I don't know how much she writes versus how much other people write.
Yeah.
Have not looked into that too much. She at least can sing, so that's valid. And she puts on a show, which is really what pop music is anymore, to be honest with you. It's more the show. Which also, we could get really into this, but what rock music used to be too. Actually, I might, you know what? I might save that hot take for the end for my personal hot take. So you want me to go off of mine here?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. This is on the opposite end of Taylor Swift, kind of. People who hate Taylor Swift.
Oh, I had this one saved too.
Are corny and boring. If you dislike her, that's fine. But if you actively hate on her and are repulsed when you hear someone say they listen to her, you're genuinely a pain to be around.
Actually, that one word is Conry.
What?
Conry? It's a whole different thing.
Oh, Conry and boring. I just assumed he meant corny. Okay. Sure. Then some people are saying they don't hate her, they just hate her music. She's great at marketing, only supports her staff well, and that's fine. Yeah, no, I agree. I think especially personally, I'm a huge football fan, and there's a lot of people in the football side of things who hate Taylor Swift because they're tired of seeing Taylor Swift on Kansas City Chiefs games and blah blah. Which is whatever, but like I agree that people who actively hate her just because she exists are not cool and annoying to be around usually. Your thoughts?
I'm sorry. Maybe I was just trying to look up the meaning of Conry, and maybe they were actually trying to spell corny or corny.
Corny just makes sense because corny is
because if you look up Conry, it goes into like it's an Irish surname for something Gaelic.
I don't think that's what they're.
No, I don't think it's. I think. I actually also had this one saved. No, I honestly, I do think the NFL used her a lot for
for sure
marketing, because
I mean they've gotten a lot of like football moms to watch and like and like NFL like
didn't it have like one of the biggest like last year and also maybe the year before, like the biggest viewerships ever in NFL history because Taylor Swift was dating Travis Kelce.
It was up there. It's one of those things too that the NFL's been pushing for that in general the past like 5-6 years, especially post COVID because they lost a lot during COVID. So yes, but you can't tie all of it to that. But
a lot of people.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of, like I said, there was a lot of like the guy watches football and then his significant other starts watching because Taylor Swift's there.
Well,
there is some of that.
Did you hear the theory that not everyone, I'm sorry, a lot of people thought Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce was all a marketing ploy?
That was a thing that people.
And a lot of people thought they were gonna break up, and apparently they're getting married.
Oh yeah, they've been engaged for a couple months. Like right before the football season started. I thought, over the summer maybe.
Which, good. I mean, good for them. I mean, I thought a lot of people were throwing that around. And I was like, good for them. I don't really care.
So I will say one thing. So, you obviously Travis Kelce you
Yeah.
probably don't care about much about, but his brother Jason, who was
Yeah.
the center for the Eagles for
Yeah.
many years, multiple Pro Bowls. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Like,
Yeah.
very very good center. He basically made the tush push possible when they started doing it back in the first Super Bowl, back in 2017, 2018. Anyway. So Jason and Travis have a podcast. It's a huge podcast. If you're listening to this, you probably know it exists too. But Taylor was on the podcast a couple times, and I will say the one thing, I did watch them. I don't watch all their episodes, but I did watch that one because I was interested. I will say she genuinely, and I give her props to this, she genuinely seems to like going to football games because her, boyfriend, fiance now, plays football and actually is like trying, she made a comment that when she first, when they started dating, she thought both offenses were on the field at the same time. Like when they talk about like Patrick Mahomes going up against Jared Goff, she thought that both had the ball. Like there's two balls on the field and they were like competing at each other.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously then Travis had to say like no, and she didn't realize that Travis and Jason, his brother, never actually played against, like, line up against each other. She thought they did. And obviously then, Travis explained how football works to her, and she actually genuinely kind of understands it. So I give her props to that. I feel like a lot of, even some of the higher profile football wives, especially like Tom Brady's, now ex-wife, kind of, oh yeah, my husband like throws a football or catches a football or runs a football. Whereas, she actually is genuinely like trying to learn how the game works and like understand what's happening. So I will give her props for that.
Yeah.
Just in general.
All right, you want to hear actually? So I have a personal hot take that I would like to share since we're on Taylor Swift, and I'm curious to see how you respond to this. Do you think that Sabrina Carpenter is the new Taylor Swift?
In what, popularity?
Like
in like how all the young girls like adore Sabrina.
I want to say,
or like teenage.
I want to
girls.
say popularity. Kind of like the start. I mean, then again, they had two different starts because Sabrina Carpenter had a Disney start.
Sabrina's her start's more in line with Ariana Grande. Just I'd say probably she got more popular. Maybe I don't know. Ariana Grande was huge in like 2019. So.
I mean, maybe there's more similarities with Ariana, but I would just say, I guess also, I feel like in marketing, yeah, because like I feel like Sabrina got very, I don't know, I feel like more people to like her in a shorter period of time than Taylor Swift. But then again, I also think Taylor Swift was just too concerned with what other people thought, and I think she even said so.
I wouldn't be surprised. Taylor did have a slow burn. Like, she was obviously huge when she got big in the country music scene, but I feel like the term Swifties, like Taylor Swift started. When was her first album? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this quick.
Yeah. I just thought of something that I'm now a little scared. I'm afraid of Swifties listening to this episode. I don't think they're going to.
I mean, we're not crapping on Taylor at all.
No.
Okay, Taylor's first album was in 2006.
Damn.
Yeah, which is wild.
That makes me feel old.
Yes. So that's where it's like, okay, like, and it might have. I don't remember what songs were in what album. I know her songs somewhat, but I don't.
Wait,
know
Tim McGraw was on her album?
Apparently.
And she still got hate?
Well, again, and I don't know if her first album was hated. Her like second.
I don't know. Also, here's the thing. Here's another thing. I feel like the whole country fandom is a little brutal.
It is. Well, like I said, less brutal now, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is, I feel like the Swifties, I feel like didn't really exist until like the mid to late 2010s. Like 2016, 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I agree.
Is when I heard the term Swiftie. But that was 15 years into her music career at that point. Or into like her, actually having like releasing music. So, whereas, yes, Sabrina... Well, but Sabrina also had the problem of she was famous beforehand with Disney stuff.
Yeah.
And then started doing her own music. And Ariana was the same way. So, like, if Sabrina just came from nothing and started doing music, would it take longer? I don't know. But, yes, Sabrina Carpenter got way bigger, way quicker, I think. But she also was kind of already in that world, and people knew her name already a little bit.
Another thing.
Now she's just trying to be viewed as an adult and not a teenager.
Yeah.
Which is, she's gotten a little...
I know this is just a marketing thing, and I know some female artists like to use it in music just to help boost the thing. Do you think there's some women artists who just rely too much on, like, their looks and, like, or just, all right, we'll just say it. Some female artists rely too much on sex to sell?
Yes.
Okay.
And Sabrina's if not close to that. And I don't listen to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter for multiple reasons.
I guess
not because I don't like her, just because I don't. But so I can't. I don't. She is at least a solid singer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like rate her on a scale of like compared to other artists.
I think she's.
I don't know how much she writes about music and stuff. I just don't. I'm not aware.
Just as someone who like grew up with her, like on the Disney side, I will say she's talented.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna know who? And I'm hoping this doesn't happen to Sabrina. You wanna know another person we could probably compare her more to than Ariana?
Who's that?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, actually.
I just don't hope. I just hope that the same thing that happened to Miley Cyrus doesn't happen to her.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't get into drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already, in the sexualized side.
Yeah.
Pretty much there.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. That's her choice. But,
which I guess she also.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't get into drugs.
Here's the thing. And also, I don't know from the parent side. I guess I got to see more of the parent side because when I was a kid, the whole transition from Hannah Montana to like, oh, I'm Miley Cyrus. I'm not Hannah Montana.
And her dad being a huge artist already.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Which, another thing.
Yes.
Now we're on Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
I'm still blown away when the one time we were in the car together and
I know exactly what he's gonna do.
So we were listening to Real Gone from Cars and he's like, you know who originally wrote this song? And I was like, no. He's like, Billy Ray. And I was like, there's absolutely no fucking way that Billy Ray Cyrus wrote this song.
And then I played the original song for him.
And the thing is, as much as I like the version from Cars, it's Billy Ray version is just as good, if not better.
It has a guitar solo.
It does,
which is always cool. He is 64 years old. Dang.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, I knew he was older, but he doesn't look 64. If you look at him, he looks like he's like 40 because I guess he dyes his hair or whatever.
Not to go on a tangent, but my friend Zach said on Letterboxd that he thinks that Home on the Range is better than Cars.
They're like insanely different.
Yeah,
movies.
I know. I
mean, maybe you can draw some like storylines.
Absolutely no. There's no
really stretch
There's no way at all that Home on the Range is better than Cars. Home in the Range is one of those movies that's like so bad it's good. Cars is just a really good movie.
I'd agree with that. Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie we're thinking about. Yeah. This is the one with the talking cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way it's better than Cars.
Judi Dench is in this movie?
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
I forgot Judi Dench. You know Judi Dench.
I know Judi Dench. It's James Bond.
Okay.
And a lot of other
things, yes. But probably one of the biggest roles. Patrick Warburton, I forget he's in this movie. Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, it's a heavy cast for how bad it did.
I do remember this movie being fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a funny movie. It's not a good movie in any sense, though.
I love how look at my screen for a second.
Yeah.
Look at every single actor here is at least 60, if not older. It's a lot of old cast.
Well, it was a different generation then. This came out like early 2000s.
Yeah, but like,
and it was probably
so everyone in the early 2000s was at least 40 already.
and
weird.
it was also probably
2004.
it was probably recorded and animated in the 90s.
Well, true.
Because this is also the point where because hand drawn still took a couple
so
years.
long that
it definitely doesn't take as long as it used to. It probably takes a year now.
It is a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 51% Rotten Tomatoes, and a
go
2.7
on Rotten
out of 5
Tomatoes.
on
I want to see the real because you can't.
We are getting so off
you can't-
topic. It's
No,
fine.
see 30%.
30% popcorn meter,
meter.
51 tomato meter.
Yeah.
Reviews. Hold on, we're just gonna read one or two of these amazing reviews here. Not a classic, but cute and fun. These are top critics. Audience reviews.
All right. At this
not
point,
in English. Okay.
At this point, I just need to do a review on Home in the Range. If that's something that you would like to see on this podcast, please let me know. And if Zach hears this, Zach might be like, okay, now I have to defend myself. And
Okay, yeah, the comments are all over the place. So anyway,
yeah,
I believe it's your turn.
Okay. Now this is one that I will fight for. I agree with 100%.
Okay.
Weird Al Yankovic and his band are significantly underrated as musicians.
Oh yeah,
they should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ooh, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That is
I agree
that
with
is
that
spicy,
statement.
but I will not disagree.
I
As
agree.
long as he's been doing his thing.
Yeah.
And that's been since the 80s or
Yeah.
90s at least,
Yeah.
if not late 80s. Oh yeah. Yeah, and he is anyone if you've watched any clips, and I have not seen him live, I would love to see him live.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But if you see any of his stuff live, it's yes, he is 100% a show person, like a showman. But he is legitimately a very good musician.
He's 66.
Yeah, he's old. Oh yeah, like you said, he's been big since like the late 80s. That's like 35 years, 40 years.
No, early 80s.
Early 80s. There you go.
Like
he was doing when Michael Jackson released "Bad." Like he did that cover like right after it was released.
Oh my goodness! All right, you want to know something that's funny? You remember? You remember when my mom used to be our youth leader?
Okay. Yes. Where
And
we going with this?
so I do not remember the context for this
no.
at all. But she played the music video for Weird Al. She played "Eat It."
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She did.
If you say she did, I'm sure
She did.
I don't.
I have no idea the context, but she played "Eat It," which I didn't know about, and then that kind of started my love for Weird Al Yankovic.
That's actually funny. I didn't realize that. I found him on YouTube. My dad found him. My dad used to have his tapes. That's how old he is.
Eat it, eat it,
Yeah.
eat it, eat it. If it's too cold, reheat it.
Anyway, my dad used to have his tapes when he was in like high school, and then when I was a kid, YouTube was around, so then he would show me the YouTube videos of his stuff.
Not to go on a tangent, what's your favorite Weird Al song?
Oh, it's still Amish Paradise. I know that's so like classic, but Amish Paradise is so good.
The Saga Begins.
Saga Begins is good. So is White and Nerdy.
Yeah.
White and Nerdy was good.
And
Eat It, and I'm Fat, and
Working in the CIA.
Working in the CIA was good. Yeah, there's a lot of good
okay, you
ones,
want to know
but-
what's actually my favorite?
What's your actual favorite?
Now that's what I call polka.
Yeah, you do like that song.
I
forgot
love
about
that song.
And that is a good song. And that is one of the ones that you can actually kind of tell he's a good musician, too.
Did I ever tell you what my sister's nickname for that song is?
Yes.
5 Minutes of Hell.
What about it?
That's what my sister's nickname for that song
Oh, your
is.
sister's nickname is it? Because she doesn't
Nickname
like
for that song.
music?
She
Yeah,
hates
yeah,
that
yeah.
song.
All right.
I love all his like polka hits that came out in the past like
It's also the most
10.
Weird Al like style polka. Like,
what was
it
the
just
other?
makes sense.
Oh, he did a polka album for Hamilton, the musical.
I knew that, but I don't know if I've listened
It's
to it the whole way.
oh, it's not an album. It's actually, I think, one song.
I thought he at least did more than one.
No, I
Did
think
he
it's
not?
one. I
Did he
think
just
it's
do
one song.
Okay.
It's a medley.
Oh, okay.
That's
Maybe why
that's what
confused.
he's been doing a lot of over the past like 10 years.
I have not listened to
He's
his new
been-
stuff in
He's been
probably 10
doing
years.
he's been doing medleys a lot. And he did Milo Murphy's Law in 2018. That was the
Okay.
show that came right after Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
I love that show. That show
I
is
have not
so good. We need to watch the first like 2 episodes together. They're free on YouTube. It's
Okay.
it's so good. It's like Phineas and Ferb, but so different and so good. It's so good. I love Weird Al. Weird Al is. See, Weird Al, I feel like sums up a lot of the music that I listen to. I just love all the weird and wacky music.
All right. Ready for one?
Yeah.
Modern country music is pop music for white people who are uncomfortable with black people.
Wait, say that one more time.
You were not. You were looking. He can't multitask.
Well, it was really no. It was just that heavy that I just
Modern country is pop music for white people who are uncomfortable with black people. It's not that far off. If you listen to any of the modern country stations, it is a lot of more. It's a lot more electronic beats. It's not as much of the acoustic guitar and electric guitar, slide guitar stuff. It is much more. Not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's much more electronically produced than it was even 10 years ago. Definitely 15, 20 years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm checking for open windows to make sure there's not any
Okay.
muzzle flash or scope glints.
I wonder what you're doing because this is an audio only podcast.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
like, making weird
I'm
noises
just
in your mic.
scared of what I'm going to say next because I'm afraid.
Don't say something bad.
I'm afraid to comment on this because this is. I don't.
We can always edit it out if you say something stupid. What's your comment? Ow! I bumped my mic.
Okay, I
apologize.
don't feel like this is. I don't feel like this is racist. But that's a red flag. This is a red flag already. I don't know a lot of black people who listen to modern
country.
And
That's
then
valid.
again,
They do exist.
also
probably not. In our area, probably more in the south.
probably more in the south. We live more up in the north.
We are in Pennsylvania, so we're definitely northern state.
I do know a lot of white people love modern country.
Especially around here.
Okay,
as well.
you want to know who I'm tired of people talking about that I do not think is that good, and
Oh, no.
this might actually get me in trouble.
I wonder if
I do not think Morgan Wallen is that good.
Oh, okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna say at all.
Morgan Wallen is not that good in my
I thought you
opinion.
were gonna talk about Jelly Roll or something.
No, I think he's fine. I
They're
think
all
he's fine. I think Post Malone, what he's doing right now, that's great.
Post Malone is another weird one because he's obviously a rapper thing, but he is also. I don't know if he's a very good musician. I don't know if I've ever heard him actually play music, but he is a very good producer. He understands music very well. And he's also very into heavy music. He's actually done some stuff with some heavier bands.
I've heard a lot of good things about him in the country scene right now.
That as well. And same with Jelly Roll, the country scene. And in Jelly Roll in the CCM scene, which is a whole thing.
Well, Jelly Roll also
He did a lot of stuff.
he's using like his past and stuff to really reach out to people in prisons.
Right. Well, yeah, he's been
And he's
he's
actually one of the few people that they're letting, like, who with that past into prisons to talk to inmates. Because JD DeLay's been trying to go into prisons, and some people won't. I mean, I love JD DeLay. He's a really dude had a rough past. But he's not a music artist, but he tries to. Despite that, he's trying to walk forward and trying to help as much people as he can. Correct, like fix their life and put it back together. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say any further comments to get that statement. That is, and I don't know if that's necessarily a hot take, but
I will say I do know a lot of white boys that really like trap rap. But,
that's true. That's
um,
true.
The other comment, and I can't find it now, but maybe it was under my next hot take, but it's funny because a lot of people our age, and I'd say maybe about 5 years older than us, so maybe 30, early 30s and younger, especially guys. A lot of people in our area listen to country and rap, and that is the two that they listen to, which is funny because there's people that will say I listen to everything but country and rap. It's weird that country and rap kind of go together in a weird way. They are meshing more than, like, they are still very different, but
Well, you want to
their
know
fan bases have been
you know
overlapping
why.
for a very long time.
you know why? I think it's in the past, like, what, maybe 5-ish years. One song that I think did it, and maybe it was done before.
Was it Old Town Road?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think that's why they're
Could
more
be.
paired together,
Could be.
because that's a I would
You know
it's
that
a-
was Billy Ray Cyrus, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X. No,
Yes, Lil Nas
okay.
X. Yeah. I was trying to think because it was on the tip of my tongue.
Which I don't know. According to some people, that's devil music. Don't really want.
Old Town Road.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's got some undertones.
No,
obviously,
it's just
but not devil music.
someone at my church called it devil music because there's some allegations that Lil Nas X is a Satanist,
Oh,
And
I
I-
was not aware of that.
and I did some research at the time. It was some very hollow stuff.
Same of like anything that has a
Yeah,
drum beat
it's just like, why does that necessarily matter? Like, we're supposed to love these people, and like unless they're saying stuff that's like really hateful, like actual Satanist stuff, like why are we causing problems where there's no problems?
sure, it's fair.
Okay.
I believe it is your time.
People generally need to appreciate silly songs and bands. Flight of Conchords, Garfunkels, and Oates, Weird Al, Dessert Sessions are really talented.
I will agree with that. Also, what is that?
Okay, you would know.
Richard, is it Richard Cheese?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Lil Richard. And I was like, what?
No.
Oh, I love Lil Richard. You know, okay. Speaking of, since it said silly songs, you wanna know what music I didn't mention that I also.
Yes, Richard Cheese.
You know what other music that I listen to,
Yes,
not
yes.
all the time, but occasionally, that's actually better than what people give it credit for?
Mm-hmm.
All majority of the songs on VeggieTales.
Because of silly songs, is what you're saying?
No, not
Oh.
silly songs, but not just silly songs. Like a majority of the music on VeggieTales, not just the silly songs, soundtracks and scores are really good. And most of that is to credit Kurt Heineke. Kurt Heineke is very underrated. He's the Alan Menken of VeggieTales.
I honestly have not thought about VeggieTales music as a musician. Like, I mean,
Like
obviously
as
I
a
know it
music
from when I was a
genre?
kid. No. Like, since, like, I
Yeah.
know it from when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then I got older and started playing music. I haven't really thought back to many VeggieTales songs and actually how they're composed and written and everything. So I'd actually have to
Also,
kind of analyze them a little bit more thoroughly.
Also, if you like rewatch Jonah, the music
Which he
really
just did.
makes it like super.
Shout out the podcast you just did like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The music is very cinematic. Like
You see,
makes
like I would have to I haven't watched that movie in
they-
15 years.
they did their own version of the Jaws theme song.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. Theme song. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a hot take. Maybe the hot take is that Conchords, Garfunkels, Oates, Weird Al, Desert Sessions are all really talented. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't know. Is that really a hot take?
What?
That like people need to like appreciate like sillier songs and bands?
No, I think so. I think at least in the music scene is similar to the movie scene where some people take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
Just like there are people who cannot take a just chill, funny, but maybe not well written movie seriously, or like they can't enjoy a loosely written, maybe not as good written, but entertaining movie. There are people who definitely cannot enjoy just an entertaining song, even if it's not written well, and that's just going to be the online kind of elitist mentality that movies have, music has, games have, in general. So yes, I don't think that's I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I think it's definitely a underrated take, at least nowadays.
Okay. Yeah.
That was yours. Does that mean it's my turn?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I have one if you're not ready.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, this is just summing up a lot that I've seen. A lot of different Reddit posts I've seen. There's the whole, not necessarily debate, but essentially it says Nickelback is not as bad as everyone says it is.
Okay.
Which I don't think. I personally don't have any problem with Nickelback. I don't understand why everyone says it's bad. Actually, if you also look at the post that you're on, there's also the debate that Nickelback isn't rock or post-grunge.
I was about to make that comment.
So there's the argument that they're country, which I don't know if I'd go that far.
I don't know if I go that far either.
Maybe alt country.
Can I also say?
Yeah.
And I forgot about this until a commenter said this. The lead singer of Nickelback.
Yeah.
And the guitarist of Saliva, I think, did Hero for the first Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which is still like an insane.
Now that a hero can save us.
Yeah. So, which is, undeniably good song.
Yeah.
In general.
I agree.
I think Nickelback had the issue where they were trying to go into a genre of rock that was less poppy, but they were poppy. They were poppy about it, kind of in the way that Blink was. That we were talking about Blink a little bit. They're really more of a pop rock, and same in there with like some of the late emo stuff, like Panic at the Disco. Or late
that's
Fallout.
Another good band.
Late Fallout Boy. I'm not talking about early. Fallout Boy has a long line of albums, and they go everywhere from emo to post emo.
Yeah, Fallout Boy is really weird.
Late Fallout Boy, and much more recent, or like more recent years, Panic at the Disco and stuff. I think they have that same type of issue, but they were in that weird 2000s era where it was Nickelback and oh shoot. What's the Christian band?
Reliant K?
No.
Hawk Nelson?
No. Not that Christian. Popular.
Switchfoot?
No. With all arms wide open. That one.
Oh, Creed?
Creed. Yes. They were in that same era as Creed. You can
I can take you higher.
Yeah.
To a place where blind men see.
So yeah, they were going against like Creed and so. But it's still,
Did you see that
they also still created the greatest meme of the look at this graph.
Oh yeah. Did you see the Super Bowl commercial?
Great meme. A+
for Creed. I think it was
Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah. It was for Paramount Plus. I'll show you it later. Also, do you think it's crazy that in 2024, just how hard Creed like resurfaced?
Because and actually, one of my best friends and his wife saw Creed, because they're in their early 40s.
Yeah.
And they were teenagers, young adults high schoolers, teenagers, young adults would. Creed was big.
Can you take
So
me?
no, it's
higher?
that thing where all the fans of Creed are now like in their 40s, early 40s, and want to get that nostalgia. So that's why they came back. And same with there's another band that came back that did that too. I forget who it was. Oh, Nickelback. No, Nickelback did it.
Okay.
They had a comeback tour
Full circle.
last year. Full circle. Yeah, Nickelback and Creed had comeback tours.
Before we go off the subject of Nickelback,
Yes.
to go back to the other Reddit post that we read, do you think that Nickelback fits in that whole silly song, silly band genre? Or do you think... Now, I'm mainly...
No.
My only defense for that
Okay.
is, like, look at this photograph.
What about
But then again...
So
well,
I think
that,
the problem...
That was a very silly song. And...
Yeah, but this is the problem. I think this is why people hate Nickelback, is it doesn't feel like they were trying to be silly. It felt like they did silly songs.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why everyone hates them the most, actually. They felt like they were trying to do silly... They were silly songs, but they were trying to be serious.
Okay.
And so it comes off as cringe. If they went full on like Weird Al, not quite that full on, but if they embraced it and actually just were like, yeah, this is kind of a joke thing. Our lyrics aren't very deep, but they're catchy. I think they would actually have been better off in the long run. I think people don't like the... Yeah, I think when you're trying to write a serious song but it comes off as corny, I think is why they've gotten so much hate over the years. I don't think they're horrible musicians though, and I don't think Chad Kroger's like a horrible singer. I mean, he fit the same with Scott Stapp, which is Creed. They both have that kind of early 2000s gritty rock voice that was popular.
Okay, I know you have another one, maybe. But just because I'm afraid if I don't say this now, I'm gonna lose the thought.
Forget about it. Go ahead.
So this is not really related. I think that this is another personal hot take. I think Owl City is underrated. Now wait. I think too many people overrate Fireflies. Like I think Fireflies is a good song, but this is like a song that's what, like 20 years old.
Oh, is it? I don't know how old that song is.
And the man has had a lot of good songs since then.
Yes, he has.
And
not as popular.
I feel like not enough.
2009.
Okay. So almost not. So what? So like 16 years?
Yeah. Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost
I don't think enough people talk about his other music. And maybe, I don't know, maybe people are upset because they think he relies too much on auto-tune.
Maybe.
But I think he's
very good.
He's a very good songwriter.
He is. And pop music doesn't care about auto-tune.
Yeah,
just
he did a very amazing cover of Waving Through a Window. The song from Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay, I don't know if I've actually heard that by him, but I'll have to listen to it.
Oh, it's really good. Also, do you remember this? We did a cover of that song like 10 years. Not that song.
Me and you?
No, we did a cover of a song of an Owl City song.
Yeah. The Christmas song.
No, it wasn't a Christmas song.
The
it was Not All Heroes Wear Capes.
Yes. Thank you.
No, another.
Please don't look that up because I don't want to be reminded of that.
You were really good. I'm the one who didn't do great in that. I didn't do that great.
It was very early into my musician career.
You were really good. Yeah. You were really good.
For the time, maybe, yes. I
don't know. Since then, all right. Here's the thing. You've got more praise for your guitar playing since then than I've gotten praise about my singing. If anything, I've got more hate about my singing.
Which is not fair. I mean, I'm an okay guitarist. I'm not. I also don't. I don't.
You would know.
I also do way more like publicly visible guitar.
You know what song?
Singing though.
Since you said a little bit of it, you would know a song we both love that I think is overrated.
Overrated?
Not overrated. Underrated.
Underrated. Okay.
The Christmas song that we both love.
Yes.
Light of Christmas by
great song. Toby Mac and Owl City.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song. Which we covered that, right? Like way back.
No,
Right?
we did not.
No.
We should.
I thought we covered. Did we cover a Christmas song?
No, we didn't.
From that movie? For your dad? What's the one we did for your dad?
That was Not All Heroes Wear
Oh, that
Capes.
was? Okay. I'm confused then.
Imagine,
But yes.
imagine if
Like
we
Christmas
covered
song.
that song that Not All Heroes Wear Capes. If we covered we could do Not All Heroes Wear Capes. That would be interesting. But if we covered Light of Christmas,
Okay.
I feel like we
Just
could
for
do
fun?
it. Just for fun. I think we
could.
could do it.
Oh, yeah, we definitely could.
I definitely think I could do better now than what I did back in high school.
Well, sure.
Light me up, 'cause I can show. No, I messed
don't
up
try,
the way.
Don't try.
I'm not
Especially
gonna try.
without a key, without a bass line of where you're at. Just don't.
No, I could. I lost the next.
Next note.
Yeah, the next note, and also the next word.
Our
Maybe
eyes are
that's
smiles
why
and
Al.
lips are-
Maybe that's why Al said he uses auto tune.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
If you don't know this, every artist uses auto-tune.
Yeah. I know.
To an extent. So obviously, in like hip hop,
Auto-tune's
pop, it's much more of a stylistic thing.
Yeah.
In R&B, it's much more of a. It is much. You can't tell as much, but every artist is using auto-tune, usually live and in recordings. Although recordings, like, you're always getting auto-tune for pretty much. I honestly don't have any ones other than maybe some personal ending ones. So do you have anything else you would like to do?
Oh, I have some ending
I have some ending ones. I'll have ones that I'll end with. But yeah, do you have anything else you would do before we get to that?
This is similar. All right, so this is similar to what you did on the movie hot takes episode. People should stop shitting on
This was gonna be my ending.
other people's musical tastes. Just be happy with your own musical choices, and let people be happy with theirs.
Yep.
I really like that, and I agree with that wholeheartedly because I can't tell you how many people shit on my music tastes.
Yep.
Because I listen,
which is bad.
I listen like
stop it on my cord.
I listen to everything from Disney music to like power metal.
Yes, I showed him some Rise Against, and he very much enjoys that.
Yeah. Well, right. I mean, when I mean power metal, I'm more of like Windrose, like Diggy Diggy Hole.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair too.
Also Armageddon by War Kings.
Mm-hmm.
I love Armageddon.
I mean,
love
that
song.
is power metal too. So yes, good.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Here's my last one. This
Mm-hmm.
is coming from a musician. So this one hit. I definitely vibed with this one. There are two types of music listeners. Number one is those who will forever listen to new things and whose tastes will grow and change forever. And number two is those who will never love anything but what they grew up on when they were a teenager, and they basically ignore everything else. As a musician, and this is how I agree with it, I have no patience for group two for the most part. And it puts in quotes, music today, blah, 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 not as good as blah, blah, blah. I'm already old, blah, blah, blah. I listened to everything. That was the main line rock published between 1970 and 1989. Right, they're saying they listen to everything, but they just listen to everything that was made between 70 and 89.
Mm.
Give me a break. Her, I listen to everything. Her, yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with this one wholeheartedly. Especially as a musician, and I understand that, most people are listening to music and just going, do I like the sound of this whole song? Yes or no? And they answer yes or no. And then we'll generally get more locked into their genres. I don't like there are, artists I don't like the sound of their voice as much, or I don't like this or that, but generally I can still appreciate the music or the musicianship behind it. And I will still at least listen to it a couple times and it'd be like, all right, I'm bored of that. But, yeah.
So,
and then you get into all the weird back alley music and underground stuff, and that's a whole different
So going into
world.
that,
But
I feel like with the groups of people, I think I'm on both sides. Like, which maybe let's say there's a group 3 on the people who do both, because
it's not saying that you can never listen to what
what I do, a lot of people have accused me of just being someone who either one listens to nothing but Christian worship music,
it's just not true.
or
if you know your
someone who just listens to Disney music.
Also not true at all. I think you're
now I will
people
say
don't know you.
those two genres are definitely comfort music.
Sure.
And
That's not saying that at all.
genres that I will go back to, but I'm also the person who I have 5 different playlists, maybe soon to be 6, labeled good music and with a number, because I will make a playlist of music that I enjoy in a period of time, and then it will be like, okay, it's been like 6 months, time to create a new playlist.
See, and I think you're just trying to make more groups of people for being too specific. You're 100% number one because you in high school did not touch metal. You did not touch pop punk. You did not touch power metal. Like you did in high school listen to basically like Disney music and the oldies stuff. Now you're going into more pop punk kind of type stuff. No, you're group 1, 100%.
Okay.
Group 2, we're talking about really more old heads.
Okay.
Like people who I work with who are like, the music you listen to is horrible. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, you haven't even tried to listen to what I listen to, because they wouldn't like what I listen to either, to be fair. Or what my comfort music is, I should say, because it's not what I listen to. But anyway. Yeah. Any closing thoughts?
No, I think that was.
I
think it was pretty much it. So in summary, Taylor Swift may be overrated, but she's good at marketing. Weird Al Yankovic is really underrated. Nickelback is not as bad as you think it is. And go listen to more silly songs
with Larry.
With Larry.
Never say that, I think.
Well, thank you for listening to Two Sides of the Same Coin. I hope this episode has made you laugh, cry, and moved you, Bob. Please be sure to, once again, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, please give us a 5-star rating. Give us a follow. It really does help out the podcast. And if you're listening on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you're notified when we upload. And please comment. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Let us know what we should do next. Just say hi. I'm lonely. I miss you. Come back.
Please help.
And if you'd like to see shorts, pictures, weird stuff I upload on Instagram, please follow at Two Sides of the Same Coin Pod with the number 2 on Instagram. And yeah, I have been your loony host, and that was my weird roommate Skylor. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Watching cartoons gives you class, and make sure to go outside and touch some grass. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Two sides of the same coin.
That podcast is weird.